Well, everything's in a peak state there. I really think that's where optimal performance lies.
There's so many interesting words here, but what's performance and what's optimal performance? We're talking about mental ability to perceive the environment quickly, to make actions quickly. What's optimal performance?
Yeah, well, it's very subjective and it varies depending on task and environment. So one way we can make it a little bit more operational and concrete is to say there is a sweet spot, if you will, where the level of internal autonomic arousal, aka stress or alertness, whatever you want to call it, is ideally matched to the speed of whatever challenge you happen to be facing in the outside world. So we all have perception of the outside world as exteroception, and then perception of our internal real estate, interoception. And when those two things, when interoception and exteroception are matched along a couple dimensions, performance tends to increase, or tends to be in an optimal range. So for instance, if you're, I don't play guitar, but I know you play guitar. So let's say you're trying to learn something new on the guitar. I'm not saying that being in these super high states of activation are the best place for you to be in order to learn. It may be that your internal arousal needs to be at a level where your analysis of space and time has to be well matched to the information coming in and what you're trying to do in terms of performance, in terms of playing chords and notes and so forth. Now, in these cases of high threat where things are coming in quickly and animals and humans need to react very quickly, the higher your state of autonomic arousal, the better, because you're slicing time more finely just because of the way the autonomic system works. It, you know, the pupil dilation, for instance, and movement of the lens essentially changes your optics. And that's obvious, but with the change in optics is a change in how you bin time and slice time, which allows you to get more frames per second readout. With the guitar learning, for instance, it might actually be that you want to be almost sleepy, almost in a kind of drowsy state to be able to, and I don't play music, so I can't, I'm guessing here, but sense some of the nuance in the chords or the ways that you're to be relaxed enough that your fingers can follow an external cue. So matching the movement of your fingers to something that's pure exteroception. And so there is no perfect autonomic state for performance. This is why I don't favor terms like flow, because they're not well operationally defined enough. But I do believe that optimal or peak performance is going to arise when internal state is ideally matched to the space-time features of the external demands.
So there's some slicing of time that happens, and then you're able to adjust, so slice time more finely or less finely in order to adjust to the stimulus, the dynamics of the stimulus.